Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLS. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what's swirling around the AFC East right now is nothing short of seismic, and it's got everything to do with the Buffalo Bills' quest for that elusive Super Bowl trophy. Rumors are heating up that the Cincinnati Bengals are eyeing a major move, trading away one of their most feared pass rushers, Trey Hendrickson, to the Bills. And if this deal goes down, it's going to send shockwaves through the division, altering the landscape of the AFC playoff race in ways we've rarely seen before. This isn't just about adding a player. It's about shifting power and boosting our defense to new heights, especially our pass rush, which has been a key piece of our puzzle but could become unstoppable with Hendrickson in the mix. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Bengals, who are pretty much up against the cap with a negative $12 million right now, are looking to cut some costs and rebuild quickly after a tough 2025 season that saw them finish 6-11. Their defense, which has been leaking points, allowing an average of 27 points per game, and struggling against the run with 4-5 yards per carry ranking them 23rd overall, needs a serious overhaul. They're also dealing with injuries in the secondary, which hasn't helped their cause, especially with key players like Poyer sidelined due to hamstring issues in Week 18. On top of that, they're trying to free up cap space to keep their star receiver T. Higgins, who's projected to hit around $25 million in cap hits next season. All of this adds up to a team that's desperately looking for a fresh start, and trading Hendrickson could be the move that makes sense for them financially and strategically. Hendrickson, for those who don't follow him closely, is a game wrecker on the edge. The guy dominated in 2025 with 15 sacks, 58 pressures, and a PFF grade of 93. A truly elite season. He's known for his relentless motor, burst off the line, and ability to break through double teams, which makes him one of the most feared pass rushers in the league. His ability to disrupt plays has been compared to some of the best in the game, and his stats back that up. Over his career, he's accumulated 65 sacks, 230 pressures, and has consistently been among the top edge rushers when it comes to win rate and forced fumbles. Hendrickson's style is that of a predator, a guy who can change the complexion of a game with a single sack or pressure that leads to a turnover. His burst, which is clocked at 62 seconds in the 40-yard dash, combined with his strength and technique, makes him an ideal fit for the Bills' aggressive front. Now, why would the Bengals consider trading such a proven talent? Well, aside from the cap issues and their rebuild plans, they see Hendrickson's $29 million cap hit as a barrier to their future. They're prioritizing their offensive line, especially with Joe Burrow's struggles, and the need to protect him better after a down year that saw him throw 11 touchdowns and 16 interceptions. They're also looking to develop their young secondary and bolster the trenches in the draft for 2026, focusing on building a foundation for the long term. Hendrickson's age, he's 31, and the fact that his production might decline slightly as he ages, make him a trade asset for Cincinnati, especially if they can get a first-round pick in 2026 and a third in 2027 in return. This move isn't just about cap relief. It's about strategic planning for a team that's looking to reset and build around Burrow's prime years. For the Bills, this potential acquisition is massive. Hendrickson would fill a glaring hole at edge after injuries to Poyer and Jones, who have been sidelined with hamstring and calf injuries respectively. Our defense, which ranked 9th overall, allowing just 21 points per game and 2 yards per carry, could elevate even further with Hendrickson's relentless pass rush alongside Rousseau, who's already proven to be a disruptive force with an 89.2 PFF grade in 2025. Adding Hendrickson would not only boost our sacks from 46 to potentially 64, but it would also increase pressures by around 39%, significantly improving our ability to get after the quarterback. His presence would transform our front into a true nightmare for offenses, especially in high-pressure situations or in the postseason. Let's not forget, Hendrickson's impact isn't just about sacks. He's exceptional at run stopping, with a run defense grade of 91. 6, and an ability to set the edge and contain running backs. His 23 tackles for loss and forced fumbles also demonstrate his playmaking ability, which is exactly what the Bills need to establish dominance against divisional rivals like the Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots. The Bills' defense has already been solid, but with Hendrickson, we're talking about a unit that can dominate the line of scrimmage, create turnovers, and keep our opponents' offense on their heels. It's about taking that next step, becoming a defense that strikes fear into every opponent, especially in the playoffs. And now let's talk about the bigger picture here. Hendrickson's addition could dramatically improve our Super Bowl odds. FanDuel has already bumped up the Bills' chances from plus 800 to plus 250 for Super Bowl LX, largely because of his ability to wreck offensive lines and generate sacks, especially in cold weather games like those at Highmark Stadium. His presence would elevate our pass rush to a league-leading level, similar to how Garrett boosted the Browns' defense in 2024 with a plus 26% disruption rate. We're talking about a guy who can change the game with a single play, and that's exactly what we need to finally punch through and get that ring. The projections are clear. With Hendrickson on board, the Bills' chances of making a deep playoff run increase substantially. Our offense, led by Josh Allen, continues to be one of the best in the league, ranking 5th with 28 points per game. And he's already one of the most dynamic quarterbacks when it comes to EPA per pass and rushing yards. Adding Hendrickson to this mix would give us a front that's not only capable of getting after the quarterback, but also of creating chaos in the backfield, forcing turnovers, and extending drives. This, combined with our improved secondary, especially if we can get Ogunjobi restructured to free up a few million, makes the Bills a nightmare for any team trying to keep pace in the AFC. Looking ahead to the Super Bowl, the odds are shifting in our favor. Hendrickson's ability to deliver 15 sacks in a season, especially in cold weather and against tough O-lines like the Jets, who allowed 50 sacks in 2025, makes him a true X-factor. His impact in the postseason could be game-changing, and the data supports this. Historically, players like Hendrickson have increased their team's Super Bowl chances by significant margins. In 2021, boosting the Bengals' odds from plus 3,500 to plus 1,500, and similar projections now show a plus 25% chance of the Bills winning it all with him in the fold. We're talking about transforming our defense into a relentless attacking force, capable of shutting down the league's best offenses and carrying us to the promised land. So in conclusion, this trade isn't just a move. It's a strategic strike that could set the Bills up for a dynasty. Hendrickson, as our new edge rusher, would inject a relentless motor into our pass rush, elevate our entire defense, and significantly improve our shot at finally hoisting that Lombardi trophy. The Bengals are cautious about cap and rebuild plans, but for us, this is about seizing the moment, pushing for that championship, and solidifying our place as one of the league's elite. Hendrickson's addition could be the piece that makes all the difference, turning the Bills into a nearly unstoppable force and rewriting our history in the process. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Buffalo Bills. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news.